This week I built a coffee table made out of 3 walnut live edge pieces and resin to give it a nice river flow feel. I used black resin on the bottom to give it a feeling of depth. You want one too? Follow me and lass uns anfangen.
There's dirt on my hands, strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand.
And here are the 3 pieces of walnut live edge that I chose for this project. While they are beautiful pieces, they did end up getting some deep cracks while I stored them, but I will just fill those cracks with resin so the table does not lose its stability. Here's another close-up. I really love those natural pattern and voids. This will make the table even more unique in the end. And now let's have some fun. It's time to remove the bark and give the piece a light sand. Unfortunately, because of the angle I'm sanding in, it's difficult to do a sanding dance, but I still couldn't resist and did a little hip swing. And that should be enough sanding. All the pieces are cleaned up and ready to go and put into a form to pour the resin. I already built the form. I simply used some tuck tape to put it on the sides and on the bottom of the pieces to not have the resin flow out. Like always, I'm using total board resin. This resin has a 1-to-1 ratio, make sure you measure it correctly. Also, if you not work in a well-ventilated area, use a respirator. Then it was time to mix it all up. Let's have some fun with the resin dance! I added some black dye to the first batch of the resin. I poured about 1 centimeter of resin into the bottom of the piece. And then I let it dry to a tacky consistency before I added more clear resin and filled it up to the top in multiple layers. Don't pour more resin than the recommended thickness of your resin brand. Let it dry before you add any more resin. It's a few days later now and I brought the piece back into the garage because I'm ready to shave down that bad boy. To take off the top and make it flat, I used the router sled. And I still don't have a workbench, so I have to do it on the floor yet again. I'm planning to build a better router sled setup because this one is just too hard to work. But as for now, it's doing its job while I do not have enough space in the workshop. Once I finished shaving down the top side, it was time to clean up all that mess I just made before flipping the tabletop over to do the same with the back side. Oh, and how much I hate cleaning up. But unfortunately, it's necessary to do. Once the back side was clean, off the tabletop this is of course, get your mind out of the gutter. It was time to lift up the piece onto a higher level so I could easily cut off the sides to make them straight. I used my skill saw to cut them off. And yeah, it's smart to use a battery with a battery-operated tool. Well, let's try again. Alright, now I'm ready to go. Oh, so nice and straight. I repeated the same steps on the other side. Once the piece had a nice rectangular shape, it was time to sand it down. Oh, and we're gonna have so much fun now. Let's enjoy some sanding. This is if the sanding pad is willing to participate. It's just one thing after the other today, isn't it? took me about 4 hours to get through all of the grids and have the table come out nice and smooth with no scratches in it. So be prepared for a lot of sanding. The next day, I actually felt some soreness. Here you can see a close-up of the resin pattern. I ended up taking off a little bit too much and shaved off half of the black resin. That was not intended, but actually I really like the outcome. It looks like the black bleeds into the clear resin, which makes the piece very interesting. And now it's time to apply the finish. That's my favorite part, as the wood pattern finally comes to life. I applied 2 coats of the finish and let it dry about 8 hours in between. For the legs, I decided to go with something modern and sleek and make a low-setting coffee table out of it. To attach the legs, I used inserts. I used a piece of blue tape to mark the depth I need to drill, because I cannot say that I never mistakenly drilled through a table. And that's devastating. So blue tape it is. I used insert with the matching screws to attach the table legs. Passt wie angegossen. Fits like a glove. I fastened all the screws to attach the legs and the table is fertig. What do you think? Let's flip it over to have a better look at it. The table is pretty heavy, but I can manage. Oh, drum roll please. Yes. Perfect. What do you think? How do you like the table? I think it's a perfect height for a modern look living room. If you like my videos, please like, comment and subscribe if you have not done so. And most importantly, click the bell to get notified of new videos. Also, if you can, please join my Patreon for additional content. That helps me create more videos for YouTube. I'd really appreciate it. See you next Friday. Tschüss!